Sheriff's Office Narcotics Interdiction Unit, assisted by SWAT team, executed a search warrant Wednesday at the residence in the 7,000th block of Axton Road, leading to the detention of 7 individuals. According to investigators, the search warrant was obtained after authorities confirmed crack cocaine was being distributed from this location. During the operation, deputies discovered suspected powdered cocaine, multiple pounds of marijuana, and a firearm in the possession of a convicted felony. While one person was arrested in the firearm charge, no formal charges have been filed against the others at this time. Sheriff's officials say the investigation is still in its early stages and no identities will be released until charges are finalized. Authorities did not speculate on how many people may ultimately face charges, and updates are expected later today as this investigation develops. News in Pennsylvania County: a suspect accused of opening fire on law enforcement, injuring 3 deputies with shrapnel, is now facing a felony charge of attempted aggravated murder of a law enforcement officer. According to a court record, James Leonard was arrested on Wednesday, August 13th after Pennsylvania County deputies came under gunfire while attempting to serve a search warrant and a protective order at a home on the 600th block of Blue Jay Lane. Sheriff Mike Taylor said that as deputies approached the residence, they were immediately met with gunfire. Shrapnel struck 3 deputies, sending one to the emergency room out of caution. All 3 sustained only superficial injuries and have since been released. Following an hours-long standoff, Leonard surrendered without further incident and was taken into custody. He is currently being held in jail and is expected to be arraigned on Thursday, August 14th, according to the Pennsylvania General District Court. Virginia State Police are leading the investigation. Sergeant Rick Garlick said evidence is being collected and Leonard is being investigated. He added that the deputies involved are seasoned officers who follow standoff safety procedures, noting that the outcome could have been far worse. BTW21 will continue to update this story as new information becomes available.
You already know we double up at Autos by Nelson, and now we're taking it to the next level. You'll still receive double the warranty on all new vehicles, but now we're offering triple the peace of mind. With free towing up to 125 miles and no collision deductible at our body shop for any new or used vehicle. It's just one more way we're tripling up at Autos by Nelson. Do you know her?
Sova Martinsville encourages men to take charge of their health starting today. Focus on 4 key areas: schedule regular checkups, eat a balanced diet, stay active, and support your mental well-being. Small, consistent steps can lead to a longer, healthier life. Whether it's hitting the gym, eating smarter, or seeing your doctor, every action counts. Let Sova help you live your best life.
Save big this summer with this exclusive offer, only available at Cunningham Tire in Bassett. Now until August 16th, you can get a $100 rebate with the purchase and installation of a set of Michelin tires from Cunningham Tire. No other local tire dealer has this exclusive offer. With over 2,700 tires in stock, you can get tires installed today. We also offer alignments, state inspections, brakes, and oil changes. Call us today to schedule your appointment, 276-629-1142. Cunningham Tire, we keep you rolling.
My name is Patrick Sharp. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Gardner, Barrow & Sharp here in Martinsville. If you've been injured in a serious automobile collision or perhaps a minor injury with a rear end collision, we've been handling personal injury cases in the area for almost 50 years. Give us a call for a free evaluation of your case, 276-638-2455.
And now for some news from Eden, North Carolina. A Danville man is facing multiple charges after an armed robbery in Eden earlier this month. On August 6, 2025, Eden police officers responded to Olander's Drive for a reported robbery. Following an extensive investigation, officers identified the suspect as Namaje Logan, 25, of Clement Avenue in Danville, Virginia. Investigators obtained warrants for Logan on the following charges: robbery with a dangerous weapon and assault on a female. Working in culmination with the Danville Police Department, Eden investigators were able to locate and apprehend Logan in Danville. He's currently awaiting extraction to North Carolina. Police say the investigation remains ongoing and additional charges may be filed. The Eden Police Department expresses its appreciation to the Danville Police Department for their assistance in this case, and anyone with information is encouraged to contact Lieutenant David Steps at 336-623-9755 24 hours a day. And in other news in Roanoke, a former Cave Springs High School athletic director has been sentenced to 15 years and 7 months in federal prison after pleading guilty to distributing child pornography, according to federal court records. Randall Meck, who had been living in Singapore, was arrested on December 21st, 2024. Investigators say Meck admitted to traveling to the Philippines multiple times between 2021 and 24 to engage in sexual activities with minors. Federal documents also state he possessed more than 700 images and videos depicting the sexual abuse of children. Upon completing his prison term, Meck will remain under lifetime surveillance release. In addition to his sentence, Meck was ordered to pay a $100 special assessment and $5,000 in restitutions to victims. Federal authorities have not released any additional information or details regarding this information. BTW21 will provide updates as more information becomes available.
From small beginnings, I started a business here in Henry County. Through hard work, faith, and a commitment to doing what's right, I know what it takes to grow, to face challenges, and to find solutions that work. It's the same determination that I'll bring to the Board of Supervisors. Together, we can strengthen our community, create opportunities for our families, and build a future that Collinsville can be proud of. This ad's been authorized by Chris Lawless for Board of Supervisors.
Thanks for tuning in to BTW21 Weather. Today's Thursday, August the 14th, and I'm Chad Hall. Again, thanks for tuning in to our Ashbrook Audiology weather report, and along with our Frill Equipment 5-day forecast. Again, we're going to see today mostly cloudy, and we got a small percent chance of rain. 24-25%. We're going to see those winds at about 3 miles an hour coming out of the west. We will take a look at Southside. We see the numbers climbing just a little bit as you see 83 degrees in Boonesville working its way down, 85 in Ferrum, and Oak Level 86. We're going to be about 86 here in Martinsville and also in Ridgeway. And now we'll take a look at Stewart at about 85, along with Woolwine, and again, Ararat is going to be the coolest today at about, well, no, actually, Boonesville is a little bit going to be the coolest spot today at 83, but Ararat going to be about 85 degrees. Now we'll jump into our forecast this evening. You see those temperatures dropping. All the south side is going to be 66, 67, 68 degrees. Again, cool spot will be Ararat, of course, at 65 degrees. But we're going to top it down, our cool off to about 68 degrees. And we'll take a look. It's again going to be about a 23% chance of rain throughout the morning and into possibly Friday. I still think we're going to see some scattered rain. It's getting really difficult the way the things are looking now. If it's going to rain, if it's not going to rain. Like we said Wednesday, it wasn't even supposed to rain. Then the whole module's changed. It rains all day long. So just be ready. There's probably going to be a little bit of showers, potentially off and on somewhere on Thursday. Now we'll take a look at our today. 88 degrees is going to be our high. About 68 is our low. We're going to give it midway about a number 5, about middle of the road. decent day in all. And we have, again, the potential 24 to 22 to 25, 30% chance of some showers. But I feel like we're going to see, hopefully that sun's going to pop back out and get us ready for the weekend. And we had a 6:36 a.m. Sunrise. Now we'll take a look at our Frill Equipment 5-day forecast. Again, you'll see partly cloudy most of the day today, and you'll see Friday we're going to see clouds about 87 degrees. As we roll into Saturday, you're going to see about 85 degrees with mostly sunny. So that's going to look good for our car show in Bassett, because it looks like it's going to be about 85 degrees on Saturday. Probably not any rain in the forecast, so that'll be good for the guys shining up their hot rods there, 57 Cruise in. And then Sunday and Monday, they're almost identical, mostly sunny. A little bit, 88 degrees or so, going to be a great Sunday, and going in, unfortunately, rolling into the workday on Monday, 88 degrees. Sun's going to be shining, but unfortunately, we've got to get out there and get to work. So that's our 5-day forecast. Again, brought to you by Frill Equipment. And you're watching Ashbrook Audiology Weather Report here on BTW21 for Thursday. That's going to wrap it up for me. Everybody enjoy this beautiful day. Hang in there, folks. Tomorrow's Friday, and the weekend is on the way. Stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
All right, Coach Johnson, what's your main focus right now during conditioning on this off-season training? What's your main focus for these guys?
Making sure we're being very specific on the details. We're breaking down the details. We want the guys to understand the small things matter, and that's all we're doing out here. You know, is just making sure guys are understanding how to route run, how to catch a football, how to tuck a football, things that they may think they just do naturally, but we want to get it in their minds, the small things, because in a football game on Friday nights, those small things matter. Those small things lead to wins or losses, so we're trying to do that. Pressure is something that I've always been told, pressure either busts pipes, but that same pressure can also form a diamond. Which one are you going to be? And we like to think that, man, we're ready to become diamonds and handle pressure. Pressure is something that you put on yourself, and we're not doing that. We're coming out here, we're going to play a game we love. A lot of us been doing it our whole life. This is going into my 16th year coaching. Love it. And just trying to get these guys to understand, you don't worry about pressure. Pressure is nothing but what other people talk about. We're just going to go out, have fun, play this game the right way. To get better every week, my varsity guys got a lot of returners, super excited about them. And I know they're feeling a little bit of pressure they're putting on themselves because we hadn't really performed the way we know we could the last 2 years. So they got a chip on their shoulder. We're being overlooked a little bit. So they're excited about it. And I'm excited about the group I have. I have a great group of senior leaders, great group of juniors behind them. And man, we're going to have some sophomores and maybe even a freshman step up and make some noise this year as well. Always Magna Vista, Martinsville. The hometown games are always fun. You know, a lot goes into those. Outside noise goes into those games for these kids. But for me, it's fun. It's fun seeing the community get together. And it being everybody in the community comes together. There's no problems, no issues, and we just have a good time. Joy. Every day I wake up, I'm not dreading coming to my job. I love what I do, and it's because I get to come work with guys who really love being here, but I also get to work with guys who I know they might need me. And they know, hey, there are days I need them. So they bring this job, this career brings me a lot of joy. And it's all because of the kids I get to work with, the administrators I get to work for. And it's just, I love it. Even in my past job, loved it. Same thing. You know, just being in 2 different schools in this county over 16 years, it's been it's been awesome, and I've really loved it.
It's more than just football.
It's way more than football to me. You know, football is probably the last thing on the list if I had to create a list of why I'm here. Football is probably last, but man, I find joy in this job, and I love giving glory to God through this job. So it's awesome feeling.
We're going to take another quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. I have more news when we get back.
You no longer have to come to Lee's Tire and Wheel to have your tires installed. Come on, let's go. Let me show you how it works.
The Tana de Leon translates to the lion's den in English. It refers to a place or situation that is dangerous, challenging, or intimidating, much like a lion's lair. The phrase is often used metaphorically to describe confronting difficulties or facing formidable opponents. For example, if someone says, "I'm entering the lion's den," they mean they are about to deal with a challenging situation or confront someone powerful. So it's a vivid expression that captures the idea of facing adversity head on. So right now people can go on to samiamtheonebarber.com. It's a very detailed site, easy for booking. I'm at 62 Fayette Street, Suite 114. I'm the last suite in the building.
Looking for complete office solutions? From classrooms to corporate offices, we provide tailored designs. Get everything you need for your workspace from Bassett Office Supply, conveniently located at 2266 Ferrystone Park Highway. Transforming spaces for over 50 years. Visit us today.
For nearly 30 years, Drake Extrusion offers you the personalized service and flexibility of a custom supplier. With research and development based on 2 continents, Drake is on the cutting edge of polypropylene fiber technology. We work daily with polymer suppliers to improve existing products and meet the challenge of new end uses. We not only value our products, but we also value our employees. For more information, email us at info@drakeextrusion.com or give us a call at 276-632-0159.
Hi, I'm Ginger. Welcome to Oasis Wellness Escape right here in Martinsville. We'll see you at the Oasis, located at 2559 Greensboro Road, right here in Martinsville, 276-336-3067.
Now it's time for BTW21 Sports, presented by Gym 24.
I think, we finally have a lot of experience this offseason, a lot of older guys, 4-year players, guys that understand how the process starts from beginning to end. So those guys really bought into that, and, they're here. It's been an interesting offseason already, but they've been here, they've been working. The young guys have come in, they try to hold those guys accountable, which is something we really haven't had before. That comes with experience, leadership, those things, but they've done a good job of that. They bought into the fact it's their team. A player-led team wins more than a coach-led team, obviously. So, I think that's the message we try to put on those guys for the last couple of years. They finally figured that out, and I think they're finally showing that this offseason for sure, taking ownership of the team.
We got more guys in this year. We got more team chemistry since we've been playing longer with Fielder, and we stacking on, we started from 0-10 season, then we went to 3-7. Now we're shooting for state. I said that last year, but you know, that's always the goal. It's just really about stacking days and getting better every day.
You know, the expectations are high. You know, we have depth finally. We've got guys we can play different positions. We've got experience. Those things are there now. We haven't had those the last couple of years. You know, they know that our expectations are high. We expect to be successful. We expect to win games. We expect to fight through adversity. Those are the things we didn't do in the past. We didn't stay together in tough situations. We quit when things started getting tough. You know, we're changing districts, but the district we're going into is really tough. They're very well-coached teams, so we got to match that and be more athletic on top of that. But I do think these guys have bought into the fact that, you know, we got to play 4 quarters, not one, hope things go well, and then if it doesn't, we quit. You know, that's kind of been the problem here lately. But I think we're better with that. I think they understand that it's a full team concept. You know, in the past, individuals want to get their own stats and those kind of things. Now I think they understand that it doesn't matter. The thing that matters most is having that number in a win column at the end of the day.
No, we've been building in the weight room, building on the field, been building on everything really, because nobody can ever be perfect, but that's what we hope to achieve in the coming up season. Physically, I think we're feeling a lot better from last season. I think we improved a lot. You know, for me, it looks like working hard every day in practice, doing everything right, getting the little details right, just doing the little things so we can hope to achieve the big things.
You know, discipline. You know, we gotta increase our weight, and we can't slack off doing this, and it's all about our leaders. Like, if the seniors don't step up, then we ain't really got a team. Yeah, it's tougher, definitely. You gotta make sure you up to par with everything you do. You gotta be a good role model for like the freshmen and sophomores that don't really know anything yet. You really gotta live to the standard, you know.
They've come right in and fit right in. We've got a lot of, not a lot, we got a few guys that hadn't played in the last couple of years that are playing now. They've had a good impact already. You know, the guys have meshed well with those guys. And they're tough-minded guys. That's the main thing, you know. I mean, at least right now, when you get in the season, you'll find out who's really tough and who's not. But I think that everything's kind of meshed well together. We've got a new rule this year, 60%. If you don't make the offseason 60% of the time, you don't get to play. And I think that helps. You know, the guys that are in and out all the time, they're not here. So that togetherness is there, and those guys really, they kind of bought in. They understand that it's an investment. They put that investment in, and they work hard for it. You know, our thing is we've got the skill level, we've got strength, we've got experience. We've got to have mental toughness. That's all we've talked about is mental toughness. You can't quit in the second quarter when things are tough. You can't quit in the fourth quarter when things are tough. And on the flip side of that, you can't quit when you're up, when you're winning. You've got to play 4 straight quarters of mental tough football and you know, play-by-play kind of situation. You can't get high when it's high. You can't get low when it's low. You got to play through that. And I think that's been our whole talk. We've got to be mentally tough. We've had a good off season. We've had guys that have put a lot of work in, but you know, all that stuff doesn't matter if you quit the second things get tough. Then you just waste your off season. So that's been our thing. Do better, get tougher. You know, we talk about grit. That's one of our main things. We don't say it all the time, but we know that's what we're talking about. Grit. You got to fight through stuff. We're a program that's going to be built on grit, and I think they understand what that looks like now. They've seen what happens. You look at last year, our second quarters in a couple games were bad. You know, we were in tight ball games early. We quit. We can't do that. Give yourself a chance in third and fourth quarter. Who knows what's going to happen?
We'll take our very last commercial break. When we get back, we'll have your Apex Bail Bonds Crime Report.
Frustrated by that crack in your windshield? At Daniels Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass, we restore your peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade materials and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack, or that crack become a bigger problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass, clear views ahead, peace of mind guaranteed.
When you need help on the road, trust the name that's always there. Harbor Towing and Recovery, located at 6010 Greensboro Road in Ridgeway, Virginia. We're certified, licensed, and insured, ready to serve you any time of day or night. Whether it's tires, brakes, or engine repair, we've got you covered. Call 276-632-2580, and remember, in a roadside emergency, tell the police to call Harbor Towing and Recovery, a name you can trust.
Blue Ridge Aquaculture is hiring both full-time and part-time drivers. Home every other night. CDL, Class A, and 2 years of experience required. Excellent benefit package including medical, dental, vision, life, short-term disability, and long-term disability, and 401k. Apply online at www.blueridgeaquaculture.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Matilda at Maddie B's, and I invite you to come join us and shop with us. We have gifts, we have apparel, we have treasures for yourselves. It truly is a joyous place here, and we invite you to come for all your gifting needs. Join us either in person or online. Contact us at 276-694-4438. Maddie B's, where friends shop and friendships begin.
At PVT Express, we're fast, we're reliable, and we're here when you need us. From oil changes to major jobs, PVT has you covered with the best technicians in the business. Stop by our service center where our certified technicians will get your oil change done right. Visit us today at PVT Express, where speed meets service. PVT Express, done right.
Thank you for being here, BTW21 for your Apex Bail Bonds Sky Report, today being August the 14th. First up being Rodney Connor, Henry, Virginia, position on Schedule 1 or 2, drugs. William Ray, Henry, Virginia, assault on a law officer, abduction by force, failure to stop for law enforcement, prevent law enforcement in making an arrest, and probation violation 9 counts. Ronnie Powell, Henry, Virginia, grand larceny, auto theft. Isaiah Guthrie, Henry, Virginia, assault on law enforcement. Carrie Harlow, Henry, Virginia, bomb threat. Alyssa Anthony, Henry, Virginia, assault on family member. And ultimately, Robert Rymowski Jr., Henry, Virginia, probation violation, felony. Thank you for being here with BTW21 for your Apex Bail Bonds Crime Report.
When you slip up, you need a bondsman you can trust at your side. At Apex Bail Bonds in Martinsville, our agents are with you at every step, not just the day you bond out. Need affordable bail? You'll get the same low rates we offer in Danville and Reedsville. Apex Bail Bonds has the only bail bondsman around licensed on both sides of the Virginia-Carolina line, provides fast releases and affordable bail at the lowest rates allowed by law. Apex Bail Bonds, Martinsville, across from Checkered Pig, for the lowest rates allowed.
Crystal Jordan, 39, of Martinsville, Virginia, passed away Tuesday, August the 12th, 2025, at Sova Health, Martinsville. Final arrangements are pending. Online condolences may be shared by visiting BassettFuneralService.com. Bassett Funeral Service is honored to serve the Jordan family. A celebration of life service for Mr. Andre Jerome Hairston, who passed away August the 8th, 2025, will be held Tuesday, August the 19th at 10 a.m. at Wilson Funeral Home in Tampa, Florida. There will be a viewing on Monday, August the 18th at the funeral home from 5 to 8. Local funeral arrangements are being handled by Hairston Funeral Home. Louise Ronald Gravely, 69, of Martinsville, Virginia, transitioned August the 10th, 2025. A visitation service will be held Friday, August the 15th at 11:30 a.m. with a funeral service at 12 noon at Progressive Prayer Temple in Martinsville. Public viewing will be held Thursday, August the